The fate of Indo-Naga peace talks to take interesting turn as NSCN-IM reaffirms their stand on separate flag and constitution in a decision taken in the Emergency General Assembly of NSCN-IM at Camp Hebron on Tuesday. However, according to reports, NSCN-IM to continue talks with Government of India in coming days. Working Committee of Naga National Political Groups accuses Government of India and the NSCN-IM working for mutually beneficial agenda during their 25 years of ceasefire and dialogue. Working Committee of NNPG says fight from 1997, the Union government utilized the time and energy to assimilate Naga people. Nagaland Board of School Education announces results of Class 10 and 12 final exams for 2022 as well as the HSLC compartment result on Tuesday. Candidates can check their result on the official website of NBSC www.nbscnl.edu.in. The NSCN-GPRN during its national ho-ho appoints Ino Michael Yepto as the General Secretary NSCN and NSCN-GPRN. President Ino Akato Chopi administers oath of allegiance and office of secrecy to Michael Yepto. Defying district administration's order, rampant illegal mining of sand gravel from Purana Bazar to Chumukinima going on at full pace. JCB dumpers loading sand gravel from Dhansiri River caught on Nagaland TV camera. Hello viewers, I'm Rinki Gogoi and you're watching Nagaland TV Primetime News. Now let's see more of the news in details. Now NSCN-IM reaffirms their stand on the separate flag and constitution decision taken in the Emergency General Assembly of NSCN-IM. These two demands are to be met. NSCN-IM not to budge until their demands are met. The Naga peace talks to continue with Government of India decides to still hold talks with Government of India till Emergency General Assembly meeting of NSCN-IM which was held at Camp Hebron. Now, the long-anticipated NSCN-IM General Assembly was held finally at Camp Hebron on Tuesday, and during the General Assembly, a decision was taken that until the two demands of the NSCN-IM, that is a separate flag and constitution, they will still continue and with their fights, and they will not fight, they will not budge until their demands are made. The Naga NSCN-IM also said that they will continue to hold Naga political peace talks with the Government of India, and they said that they will continue to fight for the Naga cause. In the General Assembly meeting of NSCN-IM which was held at Camp Hebron, the NSCN-IM reaffirmed their stand for a separate Naga flag and constitution. Again, I repeat, the NSCN-IM held its long-anticipated General Assembly at Camp Hebron today. And during the assembly, the faction reaffirmed their stand on a separate flag and constitution for the Naga people. The decision was taken during the General Assembly, the Emergency General Assembly, which was held at Camp Hebron. And also the NSCN-IM demanded that until their demands are met, they will not budge, and they stated that they confirmed that they will continue to hold peace talks with the Government of India in order to come to an honorable and acceptable solution. Well, interestingly, when the Parliamentary Core Committee on the Naga political issues are talking to the NSCN-IM leaders to resolve the Naga political issue, the Working Committee of Naga National Political Groups has claimed that the Government of India and the NSCN-IM were working for mutually beneficial agenda during the 25 years of ceasefire and dialogue. In a press release, the Working Committee of NNPG said that right from 1997, the Union government has utilized the time and energy to assimilate Naga people, their identity, history, culture and their ancestral land, primarily Nagaland state, into a pressure cooker social and economic pandemonium. Furthermore, the statement said that both Government of India and NSCN-IM knew Indianization of Nagaland state will lead to Indianization of the entire Naga homeland, and it will serve the leaders of NSCN-IM and Indian government as well. The Working Committee claimed that with the help of Union government, the tenants are dreaming to be landlords in Nagaland by heckling and harassing, quote, the owners with symbolic tools like integration, flag, constitution, pan, Naga, Hoho, etc., unquote. The group also accused the Indian government of facilitating the NSCN-IM leaders to extort in the state that utilize the money to buy and develop farmlands in Dimapur, Chumukidima and Peran districts. The NNPG went on to say that it signed agreed position in 2017 as demanded by the Naga tribes, the church, village headmen and apex Naga civil societies, redefining the scope and the parameters of Indo-Naga political negotiations. And against this, the NSCN-GPRN during its national Hoho held on Tuesday at Hoito village appointed Ino Michael Yepto as the General Secretary NSCN and Ato Kilonser GPRN. President Ino Akato Chopi administered oath of allegiance and office of secrecy to Michael Yepto. The name of Michael was proposed by a senior member of the collective leadership Ino Vino Kiho and was seconded by the Home Kilonser Ino Nokrang Lanu Ayer, which was followed by members present with show of hands. Thereafter, the official's declaration was pronounced by the Speaker of the House, Ino S.G. Holo. In the program, members from NSCN-IM comprising of both Naga Army and civil wings, led by executive members of Steering Committee, Brigadier Vikato Yepto and Brigadier Atoshe Chope also participated and shared their views in the House. Well, so much for the Naga political talks. Now, as NBSC announced the HSLC examination results, Delphi Oinam of Don Bosco Higher Secondary School topped the Class 10 examinations with 595 marks and 99.17%, while Ria Kemani of Holy Cross Higher Secondary School with 593 marks comes second with 98.83%. And V. Alvina Juvichu of Don Bosco Higher Secondary School of Kohima emerged third with 589 marks and 98.17%. It may be mentioned that the toppers of HSLC will receive NBSC and Governor's Award. Apart from the top 3 rank holders, those who secured top 10 ranks are Teja Senyo Keditsu of Measure Higher Secondary School, Kohima, fourth with 587, Suman Pangigrahi of Pilgrim Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, fifth with 586 marks, while Toshi Manan Jamir of Fernwood School in Kohima secured 6th position with 585 marks. Now, Intonila Aunok of St. Paul Higher Secondary School stood 6th in Dimapur and with 585 marks. Neha Paul of St. Paul Higher Secondary School stood 6th in Dimapur with 585 marks, while Nuksungla Waling of St. Peter's School, Kohima stood 7th with 584 marks. Also, in the 8th rank was K. Madam of Major Higher Secondary School in Kohima, while S. Aliman of St. Joseph Higher Secondary School, Chumu Aditya Rod of Little Star Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, and Biswajit Day of Pranav Vidyapit, all four of them secured 583 marks and came 9th rank. Now, Kiran Sungla Jamir of Major Higher Secondary School in Kohima and Konjani and Audio of Springdale School, Woka, Sangyung Chenla Chang of Holy Angel School, Twensang, along with Sumi Jaiswal of St. Paul Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, Ashish Kumar Jaiswal of Little Star School, Dimapur, all secured 582 marks and came in the 10th rank. Meanwhile, K. Christenio Mary of Don Bosco Higher Secondary School, Sechu Abrajit Day of Holy Cross Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, and Kripa Dave of St. Paul Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, all secured 581 marks. This year, 28,938 students took the Class 10 final exams in Nagaland, with 18,721, that is 64.69%, passing the exams. A total of 36.62% candidates of the government high secondary school have passed the exams, with 82.08% candidates from private school passing the exam. Notably, the overall pass percentage in Class 10 results of Nagaland board is 64.69%. In the HSSLC result coming today, Ngamjong J and Yanlem of St. John Higher Secondary Residential School of Dimapur secured first position in HSSLC science stream with 476 marks and scoring 95.20%, while Subhanshu Jaiswal of Holy Cross Higher Secondary School of Dimapur has won first position in commerce stream with 493 marks and 98.60%. Meanwhile, Lima Sungla of Christian Higher Secondary School of Dimapur has topped the art stream with 488 marks and 97.60%. Notably, the NBSC HSSLC toppers of all the three streams, Arts, Science and Commerce, will receive NBSC as well as Governor's Award. It may be noted that this year a total of 2,152 candidates of Science stream have enrolled for the exam, out of which 1,899 candidates passed the exams. A total of 1,157 enrolled for the commerce stream examinations, of which 952 passed the exams. Meanwhile, for the art stream, a total of 13,812 candidates have enrolled for the NBSC Class 12 exam, out of which 11,138 candidates passed the exams. Notably, a total of 3,307 candidates of government higher secondary schools have enrolled for the HSSLC or Class 12 exam with this year, out of which 81.39% of the students passed the exams. It may also be noted that in the Class 12 art stream, the overall pass percentage stood at 80.64%. In science, it is remarkably 88.24%. While in commerce, it is 82.28%. Now, with Nagaland Board of School Education releasing the HSLC and the HSSLC results 2022 on Tuesday, the girls have outshined the boys yet again in this year's result. In the results, while 10,021 girls passed with flying colors in comparison to only 8,700 boys managed to overcome the hurdle. It is to be mentioned that the overall pass percentage were recorded as 64.69%, with 18,721 qualified out of 28,936 candidates who appeared in the examinations. A total of 62 candidates managed to break into the top 20, out of which 44 are girls and 18 are boys, with girls outclassing the boys in this list too. Total 90 schools managed to achieve 100% pass percentage record, out of which 78 are private schools and 12 are government schools. Briefing the media today at its office chamber, Nagaland Board of School Education Chairman Asano Sekose told media that compartmental examinations 2022, which was postponed due to COVID-19 pandemic, will likely to take place during the last week of June. The board will issue notifications in due course. Meanwhile, Sekose also informed that besides the various awards given by the Honorable Government of Nagaland, the Governor's Excellence Award in Science Study shall be awarded from HSSLC examinations 2022 onwards. The award will be given to the best 6 students in science stream with the following subject combinations, subject to fulfillment of the guidelines governing the Governor's Excellence Award in Science Study of HSSLC examinations as notified.
HSLC, the pass percentage is 64.69. In terms of district-wise performance for government schools, Kohima district topped the table with a pass percentage of 57%, followed by Mokokchung and Peren district at 54 and 52% respectively, and Kiperi district is at the bottom with 7%. Then in respect of private schools, Kohima district is at the top with a pass percentage of 88%, followed by Sunhaboto at 84. The number of candidates who secured 80% and above in aggregate is 1,527. Out of these, 20 candidates are from government schools. In the HSLC, the pass percentage is 64.69.
Now, as Nagaland declares its high school leaving certificate and higher secondary leaving certificate results, Nagaland Chief Minister Nipur Rio congratulated all the students who cleared their exams. CM Rio took down to Twitter to congratulate all the students who cleared by stating that HSLC and HSSLC is an important milestone in empowering ourselves for the youth. CM Rio further encouraged all the students who couldn't clear the exams not to give up and to be persistent. Notably, the HSLC and the HSSLC results declared on the 31st of May. On this note, the Dimapur Students' Union has also congratulated all the students who have passed their exams in the HSLC and the HSSLC. The Nagaland Board of School Education Examinations 2022 in the midst of a global pandemic. The DNSU, through the release, expressed joy and pride that their perseverance, hard work and strength of character took them to this moment. Notably, the union wished them all the success as they embrace the next stage in their academic journey. Meanwhile, the union also showed their concern for those who could not qualify for the exams and further encouraged them to grab it as an opportunity to better become stronger and give another chance to achieve their goals. It is to be mentioned that the unions also extended its heartiest appreciation to all the faculties, staff and the parents of their extensive efforts and support for the students. Now, the Naga Students Federation on Tuesday congratulated the two Naga youths who successfully cleared the combined civil services examinations conducted by the Union Public Service Commission. The federation extended the sincerest gratitude to Eno Viko Elachumi and Eli Imsenaro Waling for making the Naga youth and the students community proud through their success, and further wish them the very best as they embark upon their new journey as administrative officers. Furthermore, the Naga Students Federation also congratulated the students who successfully cleared the HSLC and the HSSLC examinations 2022 conducted by the Nagaland Board of School Education. Congratulations to all the ones who cleared the exams. Now, as the entire world celebrated No Tobacco Day on Tuesday, the students and the teachers of Government Middle School Atuibung in Peran District also observed the occasion. Notably, the school students and the teachers observed the day by holding posters about harmful effects of tobacco and marched around the market area of Atuibung town. It is also to be mentioned that they also organized painting competitions among the students based on the theme Make Everyday World No Tobacco Day. Now, at a time when the DC of Dimapur's order to stop the mining of sand gravel, which was issued on July 29, 2021, is still going on, rampant illegal mining of sand gravel from Purana Bazar to Chumukidima was observed. In this regard, the Nltv team went to the site and took a report. It was observed that some JCB dumpers were loading the sand gravel from the Dhansiri River, disturbing the ecology of the riverbed. However, the drivers of the dumper fled upon noticing the camera presence. Let's see how uncontrolled extraction of boulders and sand gravels in the rivers and the streams of Dimapur district is still going on. Well, now the Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry on Tuesday, through a press release, immediately demanded all the administrators to induct all the President of District Chamber of Commerce and Industry as advisor to urban local bodies and implore the advice of the member of matters pertaining to business activities and price fixation. The CNCCI further directed all confederators to immediately have a thorough price review on all items and pass the benefit to the consumers consequent upon the removal of the intrastate and the interstate check gates. Meanwhile, the Confederation urged the state government for smooth functioning of business activities to ensure adequate step and measure to ensure the smooth functioning of the urban local bodies. Now, the Combined Technical Association of Nagaland has resolved to hold a peaceful SIT in protest with the expiry of the deadline served on the state government to terminate 5 alleged illegal appointments of Forester 1. The association demanded the government to terminate the appointments of Forester 1 made under office of the Chief Conservator of Forest and Head of Forest Force on or before May 31. The association is all set to hold its peaceful rally outside the Directorate office. It is also worth mentioning that the association had issued a final reminder on May 24 to terminate the services of 5 Forester 1 posts alleged of backdoor appointments. Now, as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate the 75th year of independence, the district-level program for Prime Minister's nationwide interaction with the beneficiaries of government schemes was held on 31st May at 9:30 a.m. at Whitehall in Noklak village. Notably, EAC Katianla chaired the program. During the program, the DC of Noklak Hiazumeru in his opening remarks said that the government of India is offering different schemes for the welfare and development of the villagers in order to promote the living standard of the people. Meru also pointed out that Noklak, being a newly formed district, lacks some important facilities and therefore video conferencing is also not feasible even today. Therefore, they requested the government of officials and the head of departments that the best steps should be taken to reach the rights of the public regarding any kind of government facilities and find ways to how to help the beneficiaries. In addition, the program also entertained the exhibition of films, Chief Minister Nipurio's address and interaction of Chief Minister with the beneficiaries. However, due to poor internet connections, beneficiaries from Noklak district couldn't interact with the Chief Minister.
Itu nemide moi অলপ এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিবলৈ মন আছে আজি লগা প্ৰগ্ৰামটো হইলে আগেতে ইএসসি অলপ এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিছে মই খান প্ৰাইম মিনিষ্টাৰ আজি শিমলাতে তাই 10:55 পৰা program ekta damor organize kuri ase aru India pura district India te kiman district ase sob district headquarter aru state capitals te itu program aji ek bar organize kuri ase itu technology moi kan internet khan bra use kuri ase moi kan amar noklate moi kan network kan alo problem ase दूसरा जगह ते तो है तो वीडियो NIC पूरा वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग पूरा करी ना आसे बोले भी याते मोय खान लगा फैसिलिटीज नाइ इतो निम्ते मोय खान की कोई इंटरनेट डोंगल इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी पूरा यूज करी बोले आसे विश्वास आसे मोय खान सबो पारेबो कोई किना इतो प्राइम मिनिस्टर लगा प्रोग्राम आगे ते होले मोय खान लगा चीफ मिनिस्टर ताई কি কয় মই এতিয়া এড্ৰেছ কৰা পাছতে ফিল্মছ খান দেখাব এইটো পাছতে চিফ মিনিষ্টাৰ পৰা ইণ্টাৰেক্ট কৰিব নকলাতে বি মই খান 4টা 5টা ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টছ খান লগতে এইটো পাছতে প্ৰাইম মিনিষ্টাৰ লগা প্ৰগ্ৰাম শুৰু হ'ব ইয়াতে
Now, also as part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate the 75th year of India's independence, a Garib Kalyan Sammelan program was held in Dimapur's IMC Hall on Tuesday. Notably, Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the beneficiaries of about 16 schemes or programs spanning 9 central ministries or departments on May 31. During the program, the DC of Dimapur, Rajesh Sondra Raja, stated that the principal objective of the interaction is not only to understand how these schemes, whose beneficiaries number in crores, have brought about ease of living for the citizens and also explore possibility of convergence and saturation. The DC also stated that this will further give an opportunity to assess the citizens' aspirations as India completes 100 years of independence in 2047. It may also be mentioned that the Chief Minister Rio also had a one-on-one interaction with the beneficiaries.
Nationwide interaction of the Honorable Prime Minister with the beneficiaries of various government schemes. So this is a countrywide interaction by the Honorable Prime Minister wherein the beneficiaries from almost all the districts in the country and especially our state and all the districts in our state along with of course our Dimapur district also, we participated in this interaction and we had invited beneficiaries from each and every scheme, all these various government schemes whatever was listed and so we had the beneficiaries here assembled here and along with the various heads of departments and other government functionaries and other invitees also. So all of us had the opportunity to listen to the Honorable Prime Minister and also to listen to the experiences of various beneficiaries as far as what the various government schemes, the various flagship schemes have, in what way it has impacted their lives. And our district also, our beneficiaries, they shared their mind, and they shared their experience with whatever they have, whatever benefits they have availed from various schemes. And apart from the Honorable Prime Minister's interaction, before the Honorable Prime Minister had the interaction, our Honorable Chief Minister Nagaland also, he had one-to-one interaction with the beneficiaries of various schemes. So our Chief Minister.
Now more on the Nagaland Board of School Education's notification. It has notified that the last session of school leadership program is scheduled to be held on June 7. The program is set to begin from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. in online mode. Notably, the topic of the program will be understand the post-COVID situation and organize plans to overcome the hurdles in a phased manner. It may be noted that the training program is opined for all the heads of institutions. Principals of headmasters who cannot attend the training have been requested to depute the vice principals or assistant headmasters to participate in the program. Furthermore, the meeting ID and the passcode will be shared later in the district's WhatsApp group. Now, the Nagaland Baptist Churches Council organized a bike rally on clean election movement and also heralding the 150 years of Christianity in Nagaland. The event was organized at Western Sumi Ukoko Ho Kukakolo Ukavoto, located at Taheku village. The General Secretary of NBCC, Reverend Dr. Keyo, shared his excitement for the event and also stated that young people are taking new initiatives for which the Council is very glad about. The bike rally is also set to cover Dimapur, Chumukidima, Kohima, Temenu, Woka, Mokokchung, Zuneboto and Peg. He was hopeful that the rest of the districts will be covered during the third phase of the year. A total of nearly 150 riders are participating in the rally, with professional riders leading the way. Reverend Keyo also stated that 1,708 churches are under NBCC and all the churches are aware of the rally.
We are all excited, gathered here to kick off the flag off the bike rally for clean election movement, and also to herald 150 years of celebration, Christianity celebration. আমি খান ইমান প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি কিনে আহিছে আৰু আজি দিনটো হ'লে ইমান ভাল. We are happy because young people are now taking a new initiative because whether it be about a clean election movement or heralding 150 years of Christianity, without the young people, the celebration, the movement cannot go forward. It has given us a new chapter of heralding, announcing. Those days we have never seen this kind of bike rally, but now we go around telling them that clean election belongs to us, young people.
And the Konyak Nupus Cheko Kung of Tobu United visited the Community Health Center on Tuesday. Notably, the KNSK Tobu unit, led by President Ngam Mai Konyak, during its visit presented 20 pots with flowering plants. During the short gathering, the KNSK president gave a short speech and said that a flower is not only the symbol of beauty and admiration, but it fills the heart with peace. The president also added that likewise a patient who has been admitted for various health issues at CHC Tobu may find peace looking at those beautiful flowers. Therefore, they decided to donate them to CHC Tobu. Meanwhile, the doctors and staffs appreciated KNSK Tobu unit for their kind gesture. Now in Woka, Pongidong village, which comes under this district, has become the first village to implement the Jal Jeevan scheme. The scheme was inaugurated on May 11, 2002 in presence of the executive engineer Imazulu Ao, village functionaries and GPs, church leaders and department officials from PHE department, Woka. With the implementation of this scheme, a population of 2,813 and 466 households in Pongidong village will benefit by getting significant water supply. With this scheme, every household in Pongidong village will benefited as tap water has been connected to the entire household. Besides that, connections have also been done in locations like community hall, government middle schools, primary health center, churches, which is a first of its kind in the village. Meanwhile, the village council chairman and the village council board thanked the government as well as the PHED department for implementing the scheme on time. Now, the Punjab singer and Congress leader Sidhu Moosewala, who was shot dead on May 29, was cremated on Tuesday in his native village in Punjab, with thousands of his supporters gathered to pay the final tribute to the popular singer. Earlier, his family took his body home from the Manasa Civil Hospital. Sidhu Moosewala was shot dead in the Manasa district of Punjab a day after Punjab police curtailed the security cover of 420 people, including him. It may also be mentioned that on Monday, Punjab police detained 6 people from Dehradun's Pelion police chowki area in connection with Moosewala's murder. In addition, the Congress party has also expressed their condolences and a candlelight vigil has been carried out in Delhi. May his soul rest in peace. With that, we wind up our primetime news. I'm Rinki Gogoi signing off. For more updates, keep watching Nagaland TV. Sob Manulagawas.
अरे तूने अभी तक कुछ किया ही नहीं।
अरे ये तो लो क्वालिटी टंकी है।
होशियारी मत दिखाओ, दुकानदार ने 5 साल की गारंटी दी है।
अरे 5 साल छोड़िए, इसका पानी पियेंगे ना तो बहुत जल्दी हम लोग पहुंचेंगे। अंदर का सरफेस प्लेन स्मूथ और प्योर व्हाइट भी नहीं है। आप एक काम क्यों नहीं करते, निप्को ताज का एक टंकी लगा लीजिए।
लेक्चर बंद करो, लगाओ।